first you have to identify your dream, the thing that you like to do the most, and it can't be just because it's going to make money. It got to be because you love doing it. You would do it for free. You identify that, and then you put that on a piece of paper, and you figure out how to make that what you love your profession, right? So what I do is I get the perfect visual. There's usually going to be negative people around, so I don't listen to them. And then I write down the plan. That's another dimension. And then I go make it happen. What I do is I make an octopus. So let's say it's an album. So the album would be the circle. And I'll say, okay, this has to drive 8 different verticals. What can I make off this? So one vertical is clothes, one vertical is music, one vertical is the stream, one vertical is the show, one vertical is the art, so on and so forth. Then I make a list, like that's my table of content. And then everything on that vertical gets its own page, and I write down everything I want to do with that. And then I go and I look at what I want to buy after I make all the money that I'm visualizing. And I take pictures of that. So what it's the jet, the island, because I don't dream small. And so that goes on the vision board. And then how much of it I have to sell to make that much money to buy that. So I break it down like that. So if I got to make $1 million, I'll be like, oh, that means I got to do a certain amount of shows. I do this many shows for $20,000, I make $1 million. And then I put that on, and that becomes my business plan. You understand what I mean? So I say I got to do this many shows to make this much money. I got to sell this many clothes to make this much money. And my dreams get complicated, so I'm really, but that's what you have to do. You have to break your dream down, put the octopus down, visualize it, vision board it, and then you work on it 8 hours a day, or it's not your dream. It's a hobby. If you don't do it 8 hours a day, if you ain't got 8 hours a day, because it's 24, so you got to work 8. I don't, but most people do. You got to sleep 8, and then you got 8 to do with your dreams. There's no reason, and you can't ever say you don't have time to work on your dreams. If you have time to work on somebody else or for somebody else for 8 hours a day, why wouldn't you have time to work on something you love 8 hours a day? It's not logical. Because you're scared, because you got to pay a bill. Bill could get paid late. Trust me, I know.
Well,